Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to show you how to crochet the granny rectangle. Now sometimes we might want to create a rectangular blanket or even maybe a book bag, something like that, where you really do need a rectangle. And the easiest way to do this so that you don't struggle with making it symmetrical is to start with a chain of double crochet and then you start working in the round, or in this case in the rectangle. So here I'm using Hayfield double knitting weight yarn. It's Hayfield Spirit, which you can buy online, I think in most countries of the world, but have a little hunt for it. It's really pretty. This part of the yarn did this nice greens and blues and purple colours. So we're going to start by creating a chain of a multiple of 3 plus 4. So just do a slip knot to start off the work in the usual way. Insert your hook and we're going to do 19, which is 15 plus 4. 1, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 3, yarn over, pull through 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, in the first step in this is to do a double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, just here. So yarn over, insert your hook into the V of that 4th chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, so you've got 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we've got a chain and our first double crochet using US terms. That's a treble in the UK. Now we do a double crochet into each of the remaining chains on our foundation. So insert your hook. Now I like to insert it so you've got 2 strands of yarn over the hook. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now if you've done granny squares before, sorry, I just jogged my camera, then this will be very familiar to you. Yarn over, the stitch I mean, pull up a loop, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We'll keep going right to the end of our chain. Now this yarn is very nice. It's a combination of acrylic with 80% acrylic, 20% wool, and I have to say it is very nice to work with and has some very surprising colour changes. You can either take the yarn from the outside of the skein, or ball as we call it in the UK, or you can take it from the centre. So we are coming up to the end of our chain. And I'll show you on the sample where we're at. So what we have done here is to create our foundation, which will start to look like this central row in a minute. So we've done our chain and we've worked our way back along here. We're now going to do this end piece here. So we're going to do 3 chain to come up the side of this cluster just here. So 3 chain, yarn over 1, yarn over 2, yarn over 3, and in this gap between the last double crochet and the previous one, we're going to do 2 more double crochet. 1, just do this slowly, 2. Now this is going to become the end of our, or a corner of our first round, just here. So to do a corner, we're going to do 2 chain, 1, 2, turn your work round a little bit. We're going to do 3 more double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 2 more chain, 1, 2, turn your work around. We're going to do 3 more in this bit here, and I'm going over that tail. 1, 2, and 3. And just look at what we've done now. Here we go. So you can see that these 3 clusters of 3 double crochet are these 3 here, and we're going to work our way along the bottom edge of our central section. Now I don't like to do spaces in between because I like a slightly denser granny square, so I don't do a chain. I count 1, 2, 3 and do 3 more double crochet into this gap here. 1, 2, 3, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, another cluster of 3, 1, 2, 3, another cluster of 3, and then skipping 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and you should be left with 4. So the 3 double crochets and the beginning 3 chain, and we're going to repeat exactly what we did at this end at the other end, at our, where we are now. So a cluster of 3, 1, 2, 3, make a corner with 2 chains, turn your work, 1, 2, 3, 2 chain, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 at the other corner. So we're now working along the top edge into the little spaces that have been made at regular intervals all the way along. So let's just finish that. 1, 2, 3. So the colour is now changing in this yarn. We're coming onto a sort of berry colour. And then I think it gets a bit pink. Let's see what happens. Let's pull a bit more yarn from the centre of my skein here. Two, 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're now all the way around. So we simply do a slip stitch into our initial, the top of our initial chain. Now your double crochet is this P shape. There's the top of the P, and that's the leg of the P. So our top chain is this one here. We go through the center of it, front and back. Insert your hook, put it through, and then simply pull through again, just so. Okay, now we continue round again. So just let's check our work against the original. If I put it on top, you can see we're now about to do this stitch just here, this grouping just here. You have to sort of squash it in. So 3 chain, 2 double crochet here, now we've reached a corner, so we need to do another cluster of 3 in the corner, 2 chain, and then the second cluster. Now we're directly going into another corner, which is the cluster of 3. Just got to pull a bit more of this yarn out, which has become knotted in the center. This is why I really don't always pull from the center. A lot of people swear by it, but I have to say I always seem to get myself in a little bit of a tangle. There we go. Sorry about that. Now we've got lots of yarn everywhere. So we're doing our corner, back to our corner, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 2 chain, and then the 3 going along the long side, 2, 3, and keep working down this side, and the yarn is turning pink. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now of course you could use a solid yarn and do each round in a different colour, or you could just use this stitch to do a completely plain coloured project. It's entirely up to you. It's so flexible. Three here, we've reached the other corner, so we've got 2 lots of 3 in this corner. 1, 2, 3, 2 chain, and 1, 2, 3. That's that bottom corner. Let's spread these out to show you how it is evolving with all these strands of yarn. There we go. So there's our central part with 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because 5 threes are 15 plus the 4 for the end gives us the right number of stitches. And we've got one more corner to do. We'll just finish that bit off and see how we go. I'm just going to rescue some more yarn from the center of this skein. It's definitely not behaving itself. As they say, talk amongst yourselves. There we go. It should work out all right. So we're going to go into this corner here. 1, 2, 3, 2 chain for the corner, and another cluster. 1, 2, 3. Now this is not a cluster stitch, it's just a cluster of 3. Cluster stitch is a lovely stitch which I've covered in another video. I want to look at the playlist called Crochet Stitches. You'll find all sorts of stitches in that playlist. So we're definitely on the pink scale now. So I might continue to do my rectangles, make them a little bigger, and make my friend's daughter a pencil case just for a bit of fun. Lining it will make it so that things are safe inside. Right, we've reached the end of this. We find our top chain, the 3rd chain, slip stitch, yarn over, pull your loop through, and then keep pulling through. So there we have it. We've done the central section and 2 more rounds, and as we go out further, so it becomes more of a rectangular shape. It keeps its shape better the more you do. The beginning few rounds tend to be a little curly. So there we go. That is how you do the granny rectangle. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, press subscribe and the bell for notifications of upcoming videos. Have a lovely day. Take care. Bye.